guys, welcome back to Team Backoven. For today's video, I am going to share with you my Mirena IUD removal journey. Yeah, you hear it right. A journey. It's a quiet journey. So, my doctors, no, not only my doctors, the other doctors too, that she referred to other hospital, they did 2 different ways just to remove my IUD. So if you have an IUD or you know someone with an IUD or planning to remove it or have the same story with me, this is for you. Keep on watching.
Nothing can ever change the way I feel about you.
So hi guys, so it's already almost 9 p.m. I just got home from playing volleyball. I'm just trying to be active. Okay, so where would I start? Okay, I got my IUD a year ago after I gave birth to Kylo, probably 6 weeks postpartum checkup. So I decided to have an IUD instead of just pills or any form of birth control, because I haven't have any birth control since before, so this would be my first time, and I know to myself that I'm not really good at keeping track on taking my pills. So I decided to have an IUD because some of my friends too has an IUD, and then they said it works great. They just put it in and forget about that. So I did it, and it's quite painful. I don't want to really suggest it to everybody because I know that birth control, I mean different kind of birth control,
we have different, how would I say this, our body are not different. I mean, our body are different.
So one birth control will be work on us and then the other one will not. So in that case, the IUD is not working on me. So after a year I decided to remove it because I had some issues. So my hormones is messed up and everywhere, and so my acne too is everywhere. So while I'm doing the while I'm having the IUD in, I'm taking pills for my acne and then cream for my acne, and I was like thinking that I already have an IUD and then I'm also taking the pills, so why not I was just gonna remove it just to calm down my hormones. I mean, if you have an IUD and then your hormone is messed up,
I feel you.
so then I decided to remove it because aside from acne, my lower back is also hurting, and then I have constant headache. So that's also one of the side effects of IUD. So I decided to remove it last when is that, September 21st. So I decided to remove it. So I went in there, but first, before I decided to remove it, I watched on YouTube about it and look at it, and I said they all says that it's quite fast. They're just gonna take it out and then you're done. I said, whoa, that's really fast, and then it's not that painful. So I decided to went in there, and then I told my doctor. She asked me about the another form of birth control that I want to do after she take out that IUD. And I told her that I might just take a few months just to cool down my body for the IUD. So yeah, and then it took her probably 10 minutes, and I said it's so quite painful. And then she told me that she only pull out the string, not the entire IUD. And then so she used a Doppler to check it, and she said it's in there, but she was gonna refer me to other doctor, like an OB-GYN, to check it out. and I was so frustrated because it's so painful, and then they only took the string. So yeah, I was so frustrated, and I'm in pain when I got home, so I was like crying and all that stuff, like all my emotion and stuff. So after a week, we set up an ultrasound to other hospital. So they did an ultrasound, and they said that in the result that they found it in there. So okay, so while I was inside the room, there's a tech lady, so she like looking it up, and then she said that she can't really find it like with just a Doppler, so she did the other form of ultrasound, you know what.
Like that, like go inside you.
So she did that one, and then she found it in there, and then I was like, so I was confused because the other doctor went inside, and then he told me that they found my IUD on the, what's it called, a fondle. Like, I'm not a doctor, I don't know what's that term. So I mean, they found it in there, but they are not sure if they are not sure if it broke or went somewhere, the other part. I mean, you can see the IUD. So I called my doctor and tell about that, and then she told me that I don't need an x-ray. Oh yeah, that's the thing that, I mean, that's the thing that the other doctor recommended me, an x-ray. So I called my doctor, and she told me that I don't need an x-ray because they already found it in there. So she recommended me to other doctor to remove it, and then so she had an appointment a week after, but I'm in pain. And no, I'm not really in pain, but I kind of feel that something is poking inside, but it's not too bad. So she she prescribed me amoxicillin just in case for my IUD if it's infected in there. So I went in there, so I went to that other doctor, and she told me at first that she can't do, she was gonna do a hysterectomy. So yeah, hysterectomy. I don't know what that one first, but it sounds like kind of scary. So yeah, she did a hysterectomy. So what she did is she injected 2 numbing injection on my inside of me, like what's it called, what's like inside of me, like where the, I don't know what's that called. So she injected me 2 injection for numbing inside me, like inside, not my wuha, but inside me. And then it's so painful, I swear it's so painful. And then she put inside the camera where she can see everything in there, and she told me, but I don't feel anything when she put the camera in there because of that numbing cream. And then okay, so I didn't tell you that my legs is shaking uncontrollably. So I can still feel my both legs, but it's shaking like I can't stop it. They're like shaking. So I remember that feeling when I give birth, when I have the epidural. So my body's shaking because of the contraction. So that's what I feel. So she went in there and checked everything in there, and she said that she can't find it. Like after that painful numbing injection that they put on me,
that I called all the saints in the world, and she can't find it. So I went home crying, frustrated, like, God, is this my punishment for having this IUD?
So I called my doctor again, and she told me that yeah, they can't find it, and they were gonna do an x-ray. So I said,
like, I should do that one in the first place
before I went in there and do that hysterectomy, that it's painful and stuff. So I did an x-ray, and then yeah, they found my IUD behind my uterus. Yeah, the back of my uterus. So I went to my doctor to do the pre-operation checkup. So she explained me what happened. She told me that when she tried to remove the IUD, what happened is when she just removed the string, it's like slingshot the IUD. So the IUD is just in there, and then when she tried to remove it, and it's stuck in there, and then when she tried to pull the IUD, it's just the string that came off, and then it's just like slingshot to like on my uterus, the back of my uterus. So she told me it's rare. That's why I went here in YouTube and look around if there's like some other videos related on my case that this happened to them, but I couldn't find it. So that's why I decided to make this video, just in case that someone is looking for same kind of story that what they are dealing right now. So yeah, after probably almost a month that I decided to remove my IUD, I finally have my operation date. So I got my operation last October 19th. I went in there early in the morning, so they did 2 incisions on me, but it's just like pretty small. So the other one is on. I'm gonna show it to you. So you have 2 incisions. The other one is on my left side, but it's just like pretty small, and then the other one is inside my belly button. So you can't really tell, you can't really see because it's pretty small. So what she told me that the other one is for camera, and then the other one is for like the thing that she removed it. So when I got to the hospital, I was like pretty nervous because that would be my first surgery ever. I haven't had any surgery before, so I was so scared. So I explained it to her that I haven't had anything and blah 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 blah. So when
she rolled up to me to the operating room and moved me to the bed, I was like out.
After like probably an hour, she just wake me up and asked me how I'm feeling, and then my throat is sore because of the tube that they put inside me when they did the surgery. And she told me that my IUD is just like on the top, so when she tried to incision and cut me open, the IUD is in there. So what she did is, just because it didn't take her long, so what she did is she just like look around my liver and check the stuff, my organs, if it's like pretty good, if they're pretty good, if there have some issues. And she said that everything on my organs near on my uterus are pretty healthy. So I was like, oh, pretty nice. So after that, we just stay for like 2 hours, and after that we sent home. And then after 2 weeks I came back there, and then she said that my incision looks pretty good. So yeah, that's why I decided to make these videos, just because I did try to look up in YouTube and I can't find the same stories that I am looking for about my IUD. So guys, please, if you're trying to have an IUD, I'm not saying do not get it, just try to look more, Google it more, ask more, because I didn't do that. I said, okay, I'm gonna get it. I didn't really look it up more about it. So it's still, I mean, I still blame myself about that. So now I don't have any birth control, but we're not trying to have a baby anymore because we produce a big baby, because my baby is 9.5 pounds when I give birth, normal delivery. So I was like almost have an emergency section. So we're not trying to have have another baby. So we just don't have any birth control because my husband just want me to cool down my body and be myself without anything. So I think that's it. So if you have any questions or any concern about anything that I said, or I didn't say anything that you want to know, just comment down below, and then I will answer your questions. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye.